What's up guys, BD Wiz here. Just wanted to give you guys a quick tutorial on how to use iMovie. I have a lot of people ask questions, so how do you edit videos? And here recently, the application on the iPhone and the iOS devices like the iPads have gotten so powerful, and the cameras in these have gotten so good that I do a lot of my videos and my editing straight from the phone. Saves me a lot of time trying to copy it to the computer and use the nonlinear editor, Vegas Pro, on the computer. So hopefully this will help some of you guys who just capture some video clips and just want to get them up on YouTube and share them with your friends and share them with everybody else. So stay tuned and check it out, the video. Again, this is a basic tutorial. I will have much more in-depth tutorials coming in the future if you guys like these. If you don't, then I just won't do any more. But let me know if you like it. Give me a thumbs up and give me some comments. Appreciate you watching. First, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to pull up iMovie. So when you first pull up iMovie, it should come to the project screen. And at the project screen, it gives you the ability to edit some of your old projects. But today we're going to do a new one. We're going to assume that you've never opened iMovie before, you don't know how to use it. So click on the plus, gives you a couple options here. This one we're going to do the movie. And there's a lot of different types that you can choose, these templates. For this one, we're going to do the simple, so just hit create at the top right. And here's the basic interface of iMovie. You can see there's very few options on the left and right. And again, I'm going to make this first tutorial as basic as I can. So over here at the bottom left, you can see this little film with a little music note on it. If you click on that, it's going to let you import. You can either do video, photos, or audio. It defaults to choose video first. So for this particular demo video, I'm going to actually leave it on video, and I'm going to go to recently added, and I've got some videos of a capacitor bank that I just built that I want to kind of edit together. So I'm going to click on one of them. You can see once you click on it, you've got several options here. The little arrow down will actually drop it into the timeline. The play, if I click that, hi guys, I'm back with the last. It'll actually preview it, which is kind of cool. This other one shows you some audio, and then you got some different options for adding this on over top of another clip or beside it or picture in picture. I'll show you that in a future video. This one I just want to make it pretty simple. So if I just click the down arrow, it drops it into my timeline, and you can see if I just kind of use your finger to scroll through the video here, you can hit the play at any time to play back. So it's a very smooth operation. This is a 6S Plus, and this is the latest version of iMovie and everything. Okay, so there's one clip. You can see very simple. We just added it in, and you can play it back and see how it looks. And so we want to add another video clip. So I'm just going to get all the way to the end, drag all the way to the end, and I'm going to click this import again. And again, it's going to be a video. I'm going to choose this next clip, and I already know that it's the one that I want to choose, but just say I wanted to only choose a portion of it. You can actually click on the end and look at that, how you can move in, and you can kind of trim the clip to whatever you want it to be. Now for this example, I'm not going to trim the clip because I'm using 3 full clips for the video. So I did the down arrow again, just dropped it in, you can see. Now by default, depending on which template you choose, the transitions are already set. This one's set to a fade. See how it faded between the two clips? Now if I wanted to change that, if you just click on the little transition there, you can actually set it to slide, wipe, fade. I said fade, it's dissolve actually, my bad. You can set it to none, which would just do a hard cut. I kind of like the dissolve, so I'm going to leave that. But I don't want it to be 1 second, I want it to be half a second. So I just click to change that. So then you can just click back on the file again, and we can watch it. See, it was a faster dissolve between the two, which is what I want. So I'm gonna scroll all the way to the end again, and click the little icon to import another video. And this is the next one that I want to use. I'm just gonna drop it down into the timeline. And this is kind of the end, I think, of the segment. All right, and an easy way to add an intro to kind of make your video look nicer, if you click on the import, and if you have any photos of anything similar to what your video is about, hopefully you do, and I believe I do. I've got one here of the LED light, or of the 12-volt light. So what I want to do is put that in at the beginning. You can see it automatically chooses this Ken Burns style effect. You can change that if you click on it. You can set the beginning and the end by clicking on these two options, and I can, you can zoom in, zoom out, however you want to do it. Click on the end and it, whatever you want to do. But in this case, what I want to do is I want to add a title to the clip. So if I click on the T for the text, choose standard. Now again, it might be hard to see because of the opacity of this particular video, but I'll change that in a minute. So I like the one that's gravity. So I click on that. And I'm just going to call this charging, and that's a long title. I think I spelled that right. So you can see it's kind of hard to see the text there. So what I want to do is I want to go to the different options at the bottom where you can modify your picture with a different filter. So let's see, that looks a little better. You can actually see it there. So we'll play through and you can see charging ultracapacitors. You can kind of see it. So I think that'll work just for a little bit of an intro. The other thing that I like to do for all of my videos is I like to go to this little gear wheel here and set the fade in and fade out. What that does is when your video first starts at the very beginning, it'll start with a little fade, which is cool. See, it kind of fades in. So let's say that's, for our first video, I just got a few clips I want to do. That's basically all I want to do. Click on done. If I click on the My Movie here, I can actually title it, and we'll just call it capacitor, or just call it caps. So it's saved. It's actually in the, if we go back here, you see that it's saved as a project. So if we go back into the project and say, I want to save this to my camera roll, click on the little up arrow, click Save Video. You can choose your options, and for this one, I'm going to do the 1080p. Click 1080p, it exports the video out, and then when it's done, it'll be in the camera roll. Now you can also export it straight to YouTube or Facebook or whatever else, and I'll show that again, like I said, in a future video. All right, and once it finishes, you'll see this movie was successfully exported, so we'll click OK. And there you go. All right guys, there you have it, the quick overview video of using iMovie on your iOS devices. This is a 6S Plus, and just wanted to show you guys how I edit videos, and I hope you enjoyed this. Again, I will do more in-depth videos in the future if you guys like these. Hoping that I can get more people to put more videos up online, car audio type stuff or whatever that you are passionate about. Just use this editor. It makes it very slick, very quick, easy to work with, and you can get all your videos up online quick. So, Big D Wiz, stay tuned. More iMovie tutorials coming soon. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm out of here.